Welcome back to the show. Hope you're enjoying this edition of DXB today, providing a little light relief for you at the end of a long old day. Bit of a comedy special for you, and therefore time now for us to introduce our next guest, an international content creator fostering inclusivity through his humour that resonates with viewers worldwide. Comedian and actor. Please welcome to the show Basel Gazioglu. Thanks so much indeed, Basel.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you on board.
It's a pleasure.
The strap that's going to come up any minute now in front of you says Basel, comedian and actor. I always find a question I've always wanted to ask, because you see a lot of comedians go into acting rather than actors coming into comedy as well. Do you have to wear a different hat when you're acting? Or, I mean, obviously a comedic role would come naturally to you, but if you get a serious role as well, how do you approach it?
First of all, I went to an acting school in London. So I learned that first, you know, but comedy is a skill that just it was inside me. So I use it as basically the portal to act, and I would embody different characters through comedy. And I would just
so do you find that there's certain shared skills when you're up on stage performing to a crowd? Is there an element of acting as well?
No, stand-up for me is a completely different art.
Is it?
Yeah. So I just kind of write jokes, so it's good for my writing. I'm a writer as well, so it's just a good way to perform what I write, not different characters. And maybe sometimes if I'm talking about my mom or my dad, then I kind of just embody those characters. But I don't go like fast much.
Yeah. I like that. Like you said, actor, comedian, a writer, and also an engineer.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So can you tell us about that shift as well that you had?
Well, you know, in our culture, as the first-born son, you can't...
It's the same happening with you.
I understand, bro. We grew up in that same environment.
When I told my dad I wanted to do acting, he's like, "You're crazy. No, you're not."
Yeah.
So I did engineering because my dad has a company here in Abu Dhabi, and I was supposed to basically take over.
Yeah.
But that didn't work out, thankfully. And then I just kind of worked different jobs, and I put myself through acting school. And I was always funny because I was making older people laugh. And my dad's always throwing jokes, so I get the genes from him.
Yeah.
But what made you do the shift from, let's say, engineering to performance arts? Like, did you have that drive when you were younger, or?
The creativity was always in me. I always enjoyed cinema. I've always, when I was young as well, I never watched cartoons.
What?
I don't know if, I never
Really?
watched cartoons.
Were you
My
not
dad
allowed?
couldn't get me to sit down and watch cartoons.
Oh, okay. I was like, no cartoons in this house.
No.
Engineering videos all day.
Yeah, but I fell in love with Jackie Chan.
Wow.
Yeah, I found it amazing, and I was astonished by how someone could make me laugh through a screen and with just the way they move.
Wow. Okay, it's a very.
So that was a challenge for me, but I don't know karate or taekwondo or kung fu.
It's okay, you can fake it.
Yeah.
Fake it. Just
Yeah.
fake it.
So apart from Jackie Chan, like, is there anyone else that has really influenced your career and your comedic style?
It would be Chris Tucker. So
Yeah.
the Rush Hour movies are my favorites.
Okay.
I'm obsessed, but it was definitely Chris Tucker in his movie Friday.
Okay.
Because he wasn't that person
Yeah.
outside, but he was that person on the movie, and for me it was just amazing.
I wanted to ask about the characters that because I saw a bit of your social media earlier, and it's a question that I always had in mind. Do you get inspiration from, like, let's say, your neighbor, for example, and do you take it as a character, or like
Always.
maybe an old teacher?
Everybody.
Something like that? Okay.
Everybody. I still remember all my teachers.
Yeah.
I have a character which is a math teacher. That's literally my math teacher when I was in high school.
Okay.
And when I worked also in a restaurant. You would deal with different types of people.
Yeah.
The patient ones, the mellow ones, the excited ones, and those would, like, you know, inspire me to write a script on that person, on that behavior, and I would just perform it.
I'm scared you're gonna make a character out of one of us now after this. I'm gonna be watching the social media. I'll be like,
looking.
is this Ahmed? Is this Tom?
Probably
is this
the
Amy?
clown that can't talk over here.
But does that ring true with you as well?
It does. Again, I love culture. I love language, but not to the point where I'll learn a language. But I like accents. You know, I love to impersonate people. Like, you guys heard my amazing British accent earlier.
So
Don't
good.
do it
But
again.
Hey, wait till you hear my Nigerian one. But listen, I do like to pick up. Like, there's, I think, recording, and then there's saying. You're just on record, and then you're like, okay, I'm absorbing. Now it's time to write it and then present it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if you have that same sort of stance with performance arts? Like, do you observe and do you know that you're observing, or it's just a subconscious?
Always. I'm always observing. I'm
Wow.
always aware that I'm observing.
Okay.
Like when you go up on stage, I've watched you multiple times. I'm always observing how you move and how you talk.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes to our friends, I tell them how you do it.
Damn.
I was like putting
He's
notes
always,
on
he's
notes.
always
Yeah.
hands like that.
I
Yeah.
need to talk to you after the show. What have you noticed?
Basically, I've got to ask, since I've already upset you, I'm going to upset you again. I know that you were banned from TikTok, so I want
Yeah.
to ask, like, what did you learn from that experience? So how has it changed the way that you work comedically and things like that?
To be honest, when I got banned, I wasn't upset about the ban.
Yeah.
I was just upset about all the videos that I did.
Yeah.
It's more than 3,000 videos. But I always say, comedy is a creativity. The creativity is inside me, and
Yeah.
the social media app is just a door.
Yeah,
And what they say is one door closes, others open.
definitely.
So,
Definitely.
question about the circuit here, and you guys have performed all over the region, further afield as well. We've been celebrating the comedy circuit here in Dubai, here in the UAE. It's that time of year, got some great talent coming to town. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Or is there still work to do in terms of the platform for comedians to earn a living, but also get a global presence?
I think we are there.
We are?
I think we are, and I think there's a lot more people coming from other parts of the world, and they bring that interest with them. And it's still growing. There's obviously always room for growth, but I think we're there. I think we're doing great.
Abs?
Look, I started stand-up when it first started here back in 2008, and there's been a big change since then. I've been on and off, but there's a lot of positive changes. I mean, to be honest, I wish there was a actual dedicated comedy club in Dubai.
Yeah.
That would be amazing, you know?
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Oh, are you building
There's
one?
a time for it. No,
The
there's a time
engineer,
for it.
the
You
engineer,
see?
the
He's
engineer.
getting
I'm like,
there.
yeah.
I wanted to ask you a question. Do you have a favorite character from the ones that you do that pops in your head that has a special place?
Yeah, it's he's the one who I never terminated.
Okay.
Yeah, I terminate some characters.
Yeah.
I'll be like, this character's over, I have to create a new one. But it's the police officer.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have the same police vest and the police hat that I bought from Amazon
Yeah.
3 years ago. And that character for me is always going to be there.
Okay. I like that.
So we've given everyone the opportunity to plug upcoming events on the show. So we're not going to finish that without you letting us know what's coming up for you. What's in the pipeline for the coming weeks, months, and the rest of this year?
Well, I'm very excited about something I've already started. It's basically a series on my page, and it has to do with the golden age of Islam. It's all these
I love that.
scientists, philosophers, and doctors. I've already done Ibn Sina, and I've already done Al-Khwarizmi, and I'm very excited for the future ones. The next one is going to be Ibn Battuta.
Amazing.
Well, Basel, thank you so much for joining us
It's
on
my
today's
pleasure.
show.
Thank you.
And Amy, you've got something in store for us, which is DXB
Oh, I
60. I don't know, Abs, if you're ready for that.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm excited and partly scared.
Okay, so quick fire questions, 60 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, if you weren't a dentist or a comedian, what would you be doing?
Actor.
What was your first ever job?
I worked in the Treasury Department in the courts, close by.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
very different.
yeah.
Your motto in life and work?
Oh, motto in life and work. I want to leave something so profound. When one door closes, many open. I actually do believe it. I really do. I really
True,
believe
true.
it. Yeah.
Your favorite comedian?
Oh, Dave Chappelle. Can I do 3?
Yeah, go on.
Okay,
quick.
Dave Chappelle, Richard Pryor, and Eddie Murphy.
Good choice. Okay, this is a good choice. I don't know. Your go-to restaurant in Dubai?
My go-to restaurant, my mom's house. Is that?
Yeah, that's
that
good.
works, that
Good
works.
answer, yeah. Superpower you wish you had?
The ability to speak multiple languages. It's not a real superpower. No one's ever seen a Marvel character speak Swahili, but I would love that.
It's called omnilingual, I think.
Omnilingual.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. Okay. Big
Okay,
word.
nice.
Very.
If you could have a dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, good one. And why Dubai?
Why Dubai? Besides it being home, it's really, and no one's paid me to say this, and it is the greatest city on earth. It's just everything you need is here. And if it's not there, they will make it happen for you.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much,
Thank
Abs.
you.
Abs, pleasure. Thanks so much indeed for
Thank
being
you.
our guest co-host. Thanks for giving up your time today. Enjoy Abu Dhabi Comedy Week and, of course, all the best with the forthcoming project. So thanks much indeed to you and Ethel as well.
Thank you
Same
very
to
much.
Enjoy the season as it is at the moment and all the best with your project.
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
Right, coming up, we've got a live performance that you don't want to miss. Alexa is warming up in the wings as we speak. We'll play out with a belter in just a few moments.